Hello everyone, it's the Metal Geek. How you all doing? Well, Nintendo finally did it. They released DLC Pack 2 for The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, and what you're about to watch is my playthrough. Now, this isn't from a live stream. This is a Let's Play. This is me right now watching my recorded playthrough and just kind of giving you a commentary as I watch it. So, if you're interested in knowing what I think about this, guys, hang in there, stay tuned, and let's watch. Okay, long loading screen, long loading screen, long... Okay, here we go. We're finally into the video. Now, guys, I'm going to be a little silent here for a minute, let you watch, and then I'm going to let you kind of know what's going on.
Link. I have witnessed your journey. You have overcome every challenge laid before you. Ruta, Rudania, Meadow, Naboris. All of the divine beasts are now free. With the strength you have attained, I am certain you can unlock the powerful force hidden within. Go to the Shrine of Resurrection and return the Sheikah Slate to its terminal.
We're going back to the shrine, people. Because so basically, the game is going to start off much like how the game originally started off. You're going to your regular save file at this point, but you're going to go back to the Great Plateau, and you're going to go to the Shrine of Resurrection, and as you'll see in a little bit, we're kind of going to get stuck on the Great Plateau for a while. You are allowed to leave the Great Plateau, but if you do, then you're pretty much stopping the trials. Now, I don't know if that means you lose any of the progress you've done in the trials or not, because I didn't really leave once I started the trials and I saw them through. But basically, you start off in the Great Plateau, you stay in the plateau, and then you're going to be able to move off. But in any case, as you probably just saw there, I actually haven't played Zelda for about a month or two, give or take. So a lot of the updates are all happening at once for me. You can see there I have 5 more memories to obtain. These are the new memories from this new DLC pack. Now, here I thought you could kind of just warp back to the Shrine of Resurrection, but it doesn't let you do that. So, of course, that means you're going to have to pretty much warp to a shrine, or you're going to have to warp to the tower in order to get there. But anyway, I digress. So I'm going to go ahead here and I'm just going to warp to the tower. Link has dematerialized into the air, and he is now flying through space and time. And that's my very terrible whatever voice that is, guys. Again, we're gonna have a little fun doing this too, guys. Again, this is a commentary. It's not me playing the game and commentating on it as I go. This is me rewatching my gameplay. And trust me when I tell you, I'm still playing this DLC pack, so there's a lot to go for me. I am up to, at the time of this recording, I had just completed Mipha's song, which is part of the quest, so I still actually have a lot left to do. And we're back here on the Great Plateau now. And I'm going to go ahead and use Revali's Gale here to get a little extra airtime. You know, one of the most arrogant characters in the entire Zelda series, Revali, has one of the coolest abilities he could possibly give to you. I love this ability, and I know some people would probably pick a different one, but this, how many times have you used this at this point? Seriously, if you're watching my video right now, how many times have you used Revali's Gale? Seriously, if you want to actually answer that below, you can. I'm sure you didn't count, but if anybody, for whatever reason, was crazy enough to count, feel free to give me the number below in my comments. I'd actually like to hear it. I'm just going to go ahead and ignore that guy over there because no sense in really fighting those. There'll be plenty of fights coming up, trust me. That's pretty much the majority of the first part of this new quest, this DLC Pack 2, the Champion's Ballad. But for now, again, we're going back up to the Shrine of Resurrection, and that's what's going to initiate it. Now, I'm going to go ahead and give you a little bit of story ahead of time on this, guys. If you are watching this, I'm assuming you are sure I'm going to spoil things at this point. So, if you don't want anything spoiled and you haven't done this, now's your time to check out, guys. In fact, it probably would have been your time about 5 minutes ago to check out. But in any case, we're going to go to the Shrine of Resurrection, and we're going to obtain a new weapon. Oh, guys, not so much during this video, but I just want to let you know that I am a person that saves a lot. I don't like redoing things 1,000 times over if I don't have to, so I save a lot. But anyway, we're going back to the Shrine of Resurrection, and as you're going to see in like 5 seconds, I'm going to go to the wrong console. Yep, no, that's the one that opens the door. Metal Geek, what are you doing? Seriously, go to the other one. Go to the other one. There you go. Again, we're gonna have fun, guys. So you're gonna put your Sheikah Slate here, and it's gonna go ahead and it's gonna start a new storyline, or it's gonna start this whole, let's say, well, actually, it is a storyline because this is a whole new story quest. But you're about to get an item that is called the One-Hit Obliterator. The One-Hit Obliterator. And what we're going to learn in a few seconds, well, maybe a little longer than that, but we're going to learn that while this item or this weapon can kill an enemy in one hit, it basically means an enemy or just about anything else that could kill Link in this game will kill him in one hit. But don't worry, guys, I'm going to go through this entire quest without, like, dying once. No, I'm totally not kidding. Yeah, okay, I'm kidding. Although I do think I make it through this video without popping Link off a couple times. So there's our new weapon, the One-Hit Obliterator. You can see our little Korok over on the side that I found much earlier in the game. But here, I kind of have a weapon stash that's full. So I gotta drop something, and I don't want to drop anything. I kind of hate when this happens, but I'm gonna drop something. So, as you see, I'm kind of trying to make a decision as what to drop. And even though I end up dropping, and you'll see one of my more powerful weapons, it's just because I have more than one of them, and I can easily re-obtain that particular weapon. Anyway, I'll go ahead and let you guys see this. Link is being drained here. So this weapon's almost like a vampire. Right down to just a quarter of a heart. One hit and Link dies. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that guy's name. Basically, it's like your elemental weapons. Once you use them, you have to stop using them for a second for them to get their elemental abilities back. It really doesn't take that long. This whole thing here makes it sound like you're like in a lot of trouble. Like once you use it, you're gonna have to wait a while, and you have to wait like 10-15 seconds. So if you can just avoid enemies in that amount of time, you're good to go. Not to mention, as you'll see in a few moments, well, again, a little longer than that, but what you'll see is you don't necessarily have to use this weapon against enemies. Now, you are not going to be able to equip any other melee weapon, but you still have the ability to use your bow and arrows and your runes and stuff like that. Well, you'll see in a second that I'm going to try to switch out the weapons, but it doesn't really work. But first, me being as brilliant as I am, I'm like, hey, you know what? You think you're gonna drain me of all my energy? Ha! You know how much food I have? You know how much food that I have that just give me back so much health? I'm gonna go and I'm gonna get one of those food things that I made and I'm gonna eat it and I'm gonna get all of my hearts back and I'm gonna laugh in your face, game. I'm gonna laugh in your face. I'm gonna just completely go, ha ha, I completely beat you and there's nothing you can do to stop me because I'm gonna go ahead and eat this food. So, ha, look at me eat. Look at me eat here. Yeah, I'm totally cool. What the hell? Yeah, the game is not going to ever let you go past that quarter heart, guys. So don't even try. Don't waste your food. While you're doing this part of the quest, this part of the DLC pack, you're not going to be able to go past that. As long as you're holding the one-hit obliterator, your heart will stay at just 1/4 heart. Yeah, kind of a bummer. But at least they don't strip you of everything, like Eventide Island, or, you know, that Trial of the Sword. Yeah, at least we didn't do that. Now, I kind of did things from left to right in order. So the first one's over in the forest. This is where I'm going to try to flip out my weapons, guys, and as you can see, I can't flip out those weapons. It won't let you equip it. You're pretty much stuck with using the one-hit obliterator. Oh, and by the way, I'm about to be real stupid and mistake that their shrine that I already completed as where I'm supposed to go. Yeah, no, I'm not stupid, guys, there. I was trying to do Lavrali's Gale and didn't realize until like a second ago. Well, a second from that point that, oh wait, I don't have a Rivali's Gale, so oops. Also, guys, just while we're flying into the forest here, just to go ahead and preface this, I am playing the Wii U version of the game. That is the version that I own, and that's the version I chose to play. Largely because I wanted to give the Wii U its last swan song. I don't yet have a Switch. I do have access to play a Switch anytime I pretty much want to. But I didn't feel the need to go out and buy a Switch when the Wii U kind of deserved to have this last swan song. I did the same thing with Twilight Princess when it came out. Even though it was on the Wii, I decided to pick it up for the GameCube. And as you can see, I'm still stupidly going over towards the shrine that I pinned because I have no idea why I thought that's where I was supposed to go. But that's not where you're supposed to go, guys. Just follow what the map shows you and you'll be fine. Don't do a me. So I really hope you guys are enjoying this playthrough so far. In my commentary, it gives me a chance to be a little fun with this. To see what I did and really kind of have fun with it. See what I did well, make fun of what I didn't. Yeah, I do like to use my map a lot. I really like to make sure I'm positioned in the right way. Basically, you gotta defeat a horde of enemies. And as you'll find out soon enough, you defeat those horde of enemies and a shrine will appear. So you're going to get 4 new shrines in the Great Plateau. So again, doesn't this sound like the beginning of the game, guys? It sounds just like how you started. 4 shrines. Once you defeat the 4 shrines, you move off the plateau. So on and so forth. You defeat the 4 shrines here, and you can finally start moving off the plateau a little bit later. There's my enemies. See? 1 hit. But if he had hit me first, I would have went down. In this particular battle, I'm going straight up melee, going right after them, using my shield to deflect their attacks. But if I hit those spikes right there too, or if that lightning arrow had struck me, Link's gone, he's down, and you start at your last save point. Take that! Haha! You missed me again. Oh, perfect. Yeah, this was one of my favorite parts when I played this through. Yeah, I have a bunch of bats coming after me. Link could essentially die by getting struck by one stupid little tiny bat. That would have been embarrassing. Or will it be? Do I make it, guys? Am I gonna get struck down? No! I take them down! I drop them like the scourge they are! Now things get a little quiet here, so I'm thinking I defeated all the enemies, but nothing's happening. Now, at this point, I don't know it's a shrine that's gonna pop up, but nothing is happening. There's like no indication that something's supposed to happen. So I figure maybe there's an enemy or two that I missed. And lo and behold, yeah, there is an enemy right around the corner. And so I will take him out, and I see that there's another one around here too. Honestly, I think I got a little lucky here because I ran into this, but I thought I was going to take it there, but nope, I took down the choo-choo. And again, it gets quiet. Very, very quiet, but nothing's happening, so I'm figuring there's got to be some enemies still somewhere in this area. So I start searching around. I'm a little confused. I figured by this point that something's got to be happening, but nothing, so it's a little discouraging, at least at the moment for me here, because I'm like, well, where could this final enemy be, or enemies? I don't know if there's one or two, or if there's 10, or what the case is, but there doesn't seem to be anything left around here, so still nothing. Figure maybe I should start broadening, see if there's something around the perimeter. Nothing there. Bit discouraging. A bit discouraging. At this point, I'm just like, yo, I kind of just want to maybe set this game aside for a while and just kind of reflect, because then, well, I see this, but I'm kind of thinking to myself, if it's going to take this long to find my way through, and this is late at night, I do have to work the next day, figuring maybe I should, like, come back to it the next day. Then I saw that this high peak existed, and I thought, okay, maybe something is there, maybe that's what I'm missing. So I climb up, and, well, as you can see by that question mark on the screen, lo and behold, that is where the enemy is. Now, again, I don't know if this is the last enemy, but I take him down, and voila, something happens. Now, this is where I find out it's a shrine, of course, and I'm like, oh, well, that's cool, we got more shrines. Awesome. But that was a bit discouraging, because it was really hard to find that final enemy. And there are places, other times later in my other videos that you'll see, where that happens as well. But, well, we'll get to that at that time. Now, as you guys have probably noticed a little bit, I am cutting here and there, editing the video a little bit. I do tend to take a little bit of time on the menu screens to kind of reflect as to what I should do. And it could sometimes be a few minutes at a time. And of course, I don't want you looking at a screen for like 3-4 minutes. That's just the menu screen of the map. So I did shorten those up a little bit in this video just to keep things moving along. Otherwise, everything is pretty much as I was doing it. I was kind of hoping it was one of those shrines. I was like, oh, you found me, so here's your orb. But no, it turns out that there's actually a challenge in the shrine. Thankfully, it turns out to be a fairly easy challenge, or at least one to figure out. Once you see this right here, you know there's going to be an orb of some type that you need to get. If you look over to the top right, you can see the orbs dropping. Again, I have no idea why I'm trying to equip a different weapon. I've already established at this point that I can't do that. But yeah, I'm like, oh, let's take a look at my weapons. And let's do it again. Let's pull up the map. Anyway, let's head over towards those orbs. Again, you can see the orbs dropping. So you kind of know that's generally where you gotta go. You gotta avoid those spike balls because, quite honestly, if even one hits you, again, you're dead and you start over. We have done many shrines at this point where you have to use your magnesis on these type of metal bowls. So it's pretty self-explanatory. You're gonna have to collect the orbs from over here. And there's a big one and a little one. Now the one next to me had a bigger, like, open area, like, for a bigger orb. So I factor that the bigger orb is probably the first one I should get. And missed. You probably just saw that there was a treasure chest that I came very close to catching. And I try a couple times to catch it a little later, but I get discouraged and just decide to finish it off, finish the shrine off, I should say, without getting that treasure chest. I may go back and grab it at a later time. Ha, no! As you can see, it seems easy to grab these, but once in a while you end up with something in just like that. You think you have it, and it's like, damn, I just dropped it. Now, here I'm having a hard time getting the orb out of the dish. It's just like it won't leave the dish, so I'm trying to shake it free. Looks kind of hilarious. It's like, up, down, drop out, guy. And then, oops, I caught it. Oops, I caught it. Come on, oops, I caught it again. And then finally I get the thing out of the dish, and it's just a matter of getting it into that little indented area over there, and come on, Link, you're almost there. We got it. Treasure chest. And it has... Why are you giving me this at this point in time in the game? No, I'm serious. Why would you give such a weak bow or a weapon at this point in the game? This is extra material. Nintendo, what are you doing? I mean, I'm not going to drop what I have here. I mean, my Bokoblin bow is more powerful than the thing that's in that chest. Yeah, no. I like these bows too much. They're staying in my inventory. They're just totally going to stay in my inventory. Anyway, seems to me at this point we're gonna have to catch a little orb. So, gotta grab this bowl, bring it back over. But as you can see, this is where I'm gonna try to first catch the treasure chest, and this thing gets whipped all over the place. That's probably the closest I get to actually catching that thing. And I'm just like, yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and get the little orb. And then I dropped the little orb. Yarika! Now it's a matter of getting back to the top without getting hit by those spike balls and all those things that are coming down. So my immediate response to this was, I'm gonna have to use this ball as a shield. Walk straight forward and just stay right behind it and have everything bounce off to the left or right. So, that's exactly what I do. I have a slightly easier time here getting this orb out of the dish, and I don't have to do much after that. Now this one's gonna go ahead and it's gonna open up the door to the monk. Which I was like, oh, I wonder what he's gonna give me. It's gonna have to be something special, right? So you walk up and you talk to the monk, and well, not a whole lot's different. And he gives you a spirit orb. So essentially, they're giving you 4 more spirit orbs. That's awesome! Anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoyed my playthrough and this commentary. I hope we had a little bit of fun here. This is just part 1. I will be doing, hopefully, quite a few more parts to this, because I'm not exactly sure how long the DLC is going to last. I'm still working it and playing it at this moment. So, keep joining me, guys, and, you know, again, I really hope you had a lot of fun watching this. This is the Metal Geek saying, guys, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for all your support. If you like, subscribe, guys. Give me that thumbs up, and have a great one.